Sorry about that. Second half, just about 40 seconds underway. Classical leading Chelsea 15-14. A bit of a technical difficulty issue here at Classical. This morning we were without internet. And as teachers, that is not good. As a streamer, it's even more upsetting as we've enabled the chat. Happy that you guys were able to stick around with us. So we're able to get this stream back to you. We got the audio rolling. Hopefully we're seeing it on YouTube as well, Davian. All right, we're good to go. So, good news for you guys. You didn't have to hear me at home. I don't have much on stats just yet, so my face was inside of a laptop trying to get this thing sorted out for you. So, happy you guys are joining us. Number 2 hosting number 1 in the GBL. Classical coming in with a record of 6-2 and off a loss to Somerville. A heartbreaker 2-point deficit is what separated the teams this past Tuesday. Number 1 in the GBL at a record of 8-1. Last game, a victory over Lynn English, 67-57. DJ Reynolds driving into the paint, goes up for 2, knocks it down. 17-14 Rams, just about 6.5 left here. Let's make sure we update those graphics. Bab able to steal that one away. Classical on the move. Deshaun Rucker going up for 2. Knocks down 2 more. Chelsea now on the move offensively. Coach Castro barking out the orders to the Red Devils. Roy Fiortanez passes down. Cam Rucker able to knock that one away. Chelsea able to recover. Bab now on it. Rucker gets it over to Devon Rucker. Over to Deshaun Rucker. Sorry, that is Darren Baker. On his way up, gets hack-a-lacked. And looks like they're gonna get Hus Muhammad on that one. And this will send Deshaun Rucker to the line. Rucker in his senior year here at Lynn Classical. Is everybody on the chat happier now, Dave? Rucker's first attempt, right where he wants it. I've been thinking of a nickname for this guy. I'm debating whether between the Swishler or Mr. Swish. I haven't seen him in the act just yet. Let's see what you guys got in the chat. Appreciate those keeping some banter to a school-appropriate discussion and online. 21-14, just about 6 left here in the half. Taking the shot for 3, Gio Fernandez able to knock it down. That's 3 points for Gio Fernandez. Classical back to the offensive front, looking for a pick on the left-hand side. Doesn't have it, passes outside of DJ Reynolds. Reynolds tests the waters, goes over to Deshaun Rucker. Rucker with 1 in front. Looking for a pick on his left-hand side. Bab's pick goes to no avail. Takes a shot, no good. Chelsea on the rebound. Chelsea on the move offensively. Gio Fernandez with the rock. Passes to the adjacent. Driving inside the paint. Nice little handoff over to number 24, Brooke Ephraim. Not able to knock it down. Deshaun Rucker now. One-on-one opportunity. Goes up for 2. Not there. Now on the rebound. Out of bounds. Deshaun Rucker. That's going to be Chelsea ball. They'll inbound here from their own territory. Devon Rucker to come on for Cam Rucker. Inbounding responsibility belongs to Mo Osman. Osman rolls it over to J.J. Williams. Deshaun Rucker in front. Now Devon Rucker back. Passing inside. Darren Baker able to steer that one away. Baker now passing over to DJ Reynolds. DJ Reynolds testing the waters inside the paint. Knocked away by Chelsea. Off Classical, and Chelsea on the move again. Osman inbound. Williams to receive. Cam Rucker gets the rest that he needs. Deshaun Rucker to come off and catch a breather and receive a little extra coaching here from Coach Avery. Osman, 2 in front. Bounce pass inside. Hus Muhammad. Passes over to the adjacent, taking it just inside the paint. Williams not there. Bab now driving inside, knocked away by Chelsea. Chelsea on the move now offensively again. Gio Fernandez passes over to Hus Muhammad, going in on the fadeaway, a little shallow. That one goes right into Cam Rucker's possession. Babb cleaning up the rebound, knocking it down for two more, 23-17. Just under 4.5 left here in the second. Over to Williams. Fernandez takes it for three, makes it count. 23-20. Devon Rucker with the ball. Williams in front. Rucker surveying, looking for Babb. Babb pulls back out, retreats, go to Cam Rucker. Over to DJ Reynolds. Reynolds with one in front. Barking out some orders, looking for a pick. Baker sets the pick, passes over to Deshaun Rucker. Back up to Cam Rucker for three, a little shallow. Classical on the rebound. Deshaun Rucker for a long three, bomb, no good. Williams able to gather that one up off the rebound. Long pass over to Gio Fernandez, and Fernandez knocks down two more. Red Devils digging their way back into this one. Correction, no score. And looks like he wasn't on his way up on the foul, so they'll inbound here from Classical territory. Stolen away by Sean Rucker. Rucker driving through Williams. Williams plays pretty good defense. DJ Reynolds comes in to clean it up. Muhammad with Rucker in front, passes inside, over to Osman. Osman looks outside, passes to the adjacent, takes it for three, no good. That's Fernandez on the shot. Deshaun Rucker at the point position. Williams in front, trying to pass to Cam Rucker, stolen away by the Red Devils. And making it count, number 22, Mo Osman. Sitting in the trenches waiting for that one. Coach Avery with the timeout. Gonna coach up the Rams on what needs to be done here. That gives us an opportunity to thank you, our viewers. If you're watching on our YouTube feed, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening right here in the city of Lynn. I'm your announcer tonight, Sean Donahue. We got Ryan up at the perch bringing you these smooth and steady shots, and Davian down on graphics for you. Thanks to those who were able to stick around for the technical difficulties that we had. Share the link out so those who might have been trying to tune in understand the game is back underway. Two and a half, just about here. Close one, and a well-anticipated game here at 235 O'Callahan Way. Certainly the night of nights to get yourself into the 50-50. Classical coming into this one with a 6-2 record, standing at a 2 ranking in the GBL. Chelsea with an 8-1 record, and they're standing at the number 1 spot in the GBL. Good battle between these two teams last year. We weren't able to travel to Chelsea for the second one. After the timeout, the Rams will get back to it defensively. Cam Rucker gets the inbound. Rucker passes over to DJ Reynolds. Down low to Deshaun Rucker, back to Cam Rucker. Inside to Babb. Babb gets swarmed by the Chelsea Red Devils. Sean Rucker takes the pass from DJ Reynolds. Classical, a little bit more cautious on the passes. Bounce pass inside of Babb, trying to create some space with passes. Back to DJ Reynolds. Cam Rucker trying to drive inside the paint. Has an opportunity to hand that one off to Baker. Baker can't get it to fall. Good defense by Chelsea. Chelsea on the move offensively. And Williams going up, making it look easy. Guy went about 19 feet in the air on that one. J.J. Williams, 25-24. Rams in a bit of a drought offensively. Red Devils putting the pressure on. Cam Rucker with 2 in front. Looks over to DJ Reynolds. Reynolds has to retreat. Pack up to Cam Rucker. Inside to Baker. Baker trying for two. Babb on the rebound attempt. And it looks like they're going to get Babb for coming up over the back. And second of the night for not so shy Shaheem Babb. Williams with the rock. Just about 90 seconds left here in the first half. Williams to Muhammad. Muhammad inside, back to Muhammad. Over to number 22, Osman. Osman to Williams. Williams with the lane. Passes inside, over to number 22, Osman. Stolen away by Classical. Deshaun Rucker to take the point position. Passes down low to DJ Reynolds. Reynolds going up for it. Gets hack-a-lacked, and Reynolds going to go to the line for the first time tonight. Reynolds lines it up, can't get that one to go, just off the back of the rim. Baker to come off, and Devon Rucker to come on. Sorry, Shaheem comes off. Shaheem Babb is off, and Coach Avery has Darren Baker retreating the defense ready to go. Second attempt from DJ Reynolds is all good in the hood, 26-24, just about 60 seconds left. Osman with the rock, passes it off over to Williams. Williams looking inside to Osman, passes back outside the adjacent. Has a little bit of a lane. Nice bounce pass inside, stolen away by Baker. Baker has to move quick. Chelsea playing defense on the transition to offense. DJ Reynolds loses possession of that one. Chelsea back on the move offensively. Osman trying for it, backing him up. Number one, Huss Muhammad, knocking down another two for the Chelsea Red Devils. All tied up here. 30 seconds left to go in the second. Cam Rucker at the point position. Coach Avery barking out the orders. Classical trying to tick away on the clock. 19 seconds on the clock. Shot clock, that is. Just about 15 seconds, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Passes outside, over to Devon Rucker. Back up top to Cam Rucker. Inside over to DJ Reynolds. Up top to Deshaun Rucker. To Devon Rucker. Takes it for three. Gets it to fall. Rams going into halftime with a 3-point lead. 29-26 Rams. We'll be back after this break. Hit him up with as many commercials as you got. All right.
Since 1986, Lynn Educational Television has enabled students to work in the television industry and learn how to produce media. LETV creates working opportunities for Lynn students, giving them the benefit of gaining real-life work experience in production. Lynn Educational Television brings value to Lynn students, delivering standards-based curriculum in the classroom from middle school to high school. LETV creates future generations of media professionals.
Just a quick scroll before I get to school. Love you too. When will you be home? Come on, notes here somewhere. These dang kids. I can't stop the feeling. Talk about a bad hair day. Oh man.
Hello, I'm Kevin Burnett. I've been working at LETV since my junior year. Are you interested in creating media for your school or city? Lynn Educational Television is for you. Students like me have been producing media in Lynn since 1986. Students can be paid to film many of the city's various events, such as sports games and concerts. Students also learn various skills such as directing, audio and sound production, and editing. If this interests you, come down to the TV studio in B107 and talk to Mr. Donahue. If you're unable to come to the studio, you can email him at donahue@linschools.org. Join LETV today. Come to B107 and become a member of the crew.
At Classical, we believe that strong instruction is built through collaboration, reflection, and shared responsibility for student success. This week, every department is participating in a school-wide gallery walk featuring lesson artifacts created by our instructional leadership team. These artifacts include lesson tasks, student work, and teacher reflections, and they offer concrete examples of how intentional task design can deepen content learning, build academic language, and increase student engagement across all grade levels and disciplines. Many educators at Classical have engaged in professional development on quality teaching for English learners. This gallery walk is how we bring that learning to life, by learning from real classroom practice. As teachers move through the gallery, department heads facilitate a structured protocol using 4 detective lenses: content, language, equity, and collaboration, so teams can focus their thinking and learn with purpose. At each station, teachers leave appreciation-based feedback, allowing us to celebrate strong practice and continue to grow together. This is professional learning that is grounded, collective, and centered on our promise to students and families that equity is something we intentionally design for. This is how we turn shared vision into daily practice.
What is community? It's more than just where you live. It's where you feel safe, seen, and valued.
It's built on trust, respect, and working together.
Every small act, every helping hand creates a ripple effect.
Turning a negative moment into a positive one. Lifting each other up when we stumble.
Unity isn't just a word. It's the foundation of a thriving community.
It means embracing our differences and celebrating our shared humanity.
That's community.
Travel call going to land you back on defense. We're back. Just under 8 on the board, 29-26. Same way we came into the third period here. Back and forth game. Good defensive struggle if you're into that sort of thing. Cam Rucker at the point position. Williams in front. Over to DJ Reynolds. Reynolds driving inside of the paint, knocking it up. Can't get it to fall. Out of bounds. Off of the Red Devils. Classical ball. Cam Rucker with the inbounding responsibility. Williams in front. Passes off to Babb. Babb with Osmond. Passes over to Deshaun Rucker, over to DJ Reynolds. Can't get that three-pointer to fall. Williams comes away with a rebound. Osmond with the rock. Rucker in front. Back over to Williams. Williams barking out the orders. Passes over to number 24. That's Brooke Ephraim. Ephraim passes outside. Over to Gio Fernandez. Out of bounds. Chelsea ball. Williams to take the inbounding responsibility. Williams surveying. Roy Fiatania's getting shifty, cuts across, making the inbound a little easier on Williams. On the way up, Osmond gets hack-a-lacked. He's going to go to the line for 2. Osmond with 4 in the first half. Osmond lines up the second. Takes the shot, gets it to fall. 29-27. Rams over the Red Devils. Deshaun Rucker with the ball. He's got just about 3 in front. Over to Cam Rucker to Babb. Back to Rucker. Rucker with Williams in front. Passes over to Babb. Babb for a jump shot. Count it. 31-27. Over to Osmond. DJ Reynolds in front. Fernandez cuts across for the outlet. Fernandez driving inside. Rucker pulls back, retreats, passes inside of Babb. Babb goes up for 2, knocks him 2 more in. Babb 6 in the first half, 10 on the night. 33-27. Rucker drives into the paint, goes up, knocks it down for 2 more. Deshaun Rucker. Osmond barks out the orders. Reynolds in front. Pick on the right-hand side. Osmond finds a lane, goes up for 2. Can't get it to fall. And offensive foul is going to result in a turnover in favor of the Rams. Over to Babb. Babb driving inside. Babb getting tripped up. Offensive foul against the Rams. Osmond at inbound. Batanya's in front. Batanya's passes back outside over to Williams to Osmond. Sean Rucker in front. Passes inside, sees a lane, back out. Over to Gio Fernandez. Fernandez passes off to Hus Muhammad. Muhammad out to Williams. Williams takes the shot, gets it to fall. 2 more on the night for Williams. 5 in the first half for Williams. DJ Reynolds driving inside, spin move, losing control of that one. Second team foul for the Rams here in the third. Chelsea gonna benefit from that one. Fernandez, sorry, Otanez with the rock over to Osman. Back over to Fernandez. Chelsea trying to create some separation with passes. Passes inside to Osman. Babb in front, takes a shot, no good there. Baker pulls down the rebound. Over to Tashawn Rucker. Tashawn Rucker with Williams in front. Baker can't get that one to fall, but gets hackalacked on his way up. He'll go to the line for 2. Darren Baker lines up his first. Gets it to fall. Baker's second shot, right where he wants it. 37-29. Chelsea with a bit of a deficit to dig themselves out of. Rams hitting a hot spot here in the third offensively. Osman with the rock, Cam Rucker in front. Osman surveying. Looking over to Muhammad. Muhammad has a lane. Go up, serving up the rubber biscuit, Shaheem Babb. And it looks like it's going to be a foul against Babb. Osman gets the inbound. Williams with the rock. Passes over to number 3, Otanez. Otanez gets called for travel. He'll travel his way on back to defense. No audio. Deshaun Rucker with one in front. Muhammad loses him. Takes to the right-hand side. Deshaun Rucker, 2 more on the night. 39-29. Classical boasting their first 10-point deficit of the night. Outside, over to Muhammad. Classical swarming on defense. And coach Cesar Castro going to take a timeout here. Chelsea to inbound after the timeout from Coach Cesar Castro. Up top, Tanyas finds Osmond to Williams. Williams passes off to Muhammad, back to Williams. Williams inside to Osmond, looking outside, over to number 3, Tanyas. Tanyas takes it for 2. Osmond pulling down the rebound, Babb steals it away, over to Cam Rucker. Cam Rucker has to play a little bit of offense before he can pass out the ball, over to Deshaun Rucker for 3, count it. Sir Swish on the move again, 42-29, Rams over the Chelsea Red Devils. Osmond with the rock. Passes off over to number 2, Fernandez. Back over to Williams. Williams sees a lane. Nice little dish out over to number 3, Royfi Otanyez. Babb handles that one. Gets it over to Darren Baker. Darren Baker for 2. Classical pulling away. 90 seconds here in the third. Williams drives it in. Pulls back outside. Taking it for 3. Off of the fingertips of Gio Fernandez. Fernandez making it count. 44-34. Cam Rucker with the ball. Couple in front, looking to DJ Reynolds. Reynolds driving into the paint, goes up for 2, not there. Osmond pulls down the rebound. Over to number 2, Fernandez. Fernandez with Babb in front. Deshaun Rucker pulls away the rebound. A long pass over to Cam Rucker. Cam trying to save that one, getting it over to Baker, and that one's not gonna bring much success to the Rams. Good effort on Cam Rucker's end. Out of bounds on the Rams. Otanyez to inbound. Chelsea takes it for 3, a little bit wide. Over, back to Osmond. Osmond can't get it. Babb pulls down the rebound. Over to Cam Rucker. To Deshaun Rucker. One in front. Rucker has to retreat, create a little bit of space. Fernandez in front. Looking for Darren Baker. A long pass attempt. Deshaun Rucker taking the blame for that one. Both palms to the chest on me, coach. Rams got to keep up the pace with this one if they're going to walk away with a win against the number 1 team in the GBL. Red Devils see a lane, driving inside. Passes outside of Williams. Williams for 3, nothing there. Cam Rucker on the rebound. Rucker surveying, 2 in front. Passes off to Deshaun Rucker. Deshaun Rucker, final seconds of the game. Devon Rucker takes a shot. Baker cleans it up, knocks it down for 2 more. 46-34 Rams over the Red Devils as we head into the 4th. We'll be back after this break. Rams going into the 4th with a 12-point lead here over GBL rival, the Chelsea Red Devils. Osmond inbound. And I believe that's Otanyez in front of him. Otanyez off to Williams. Inside to Osmond. Back to Williams. Cam Rucker to play defensively. Over to number 3, Otanyez. Takes it for three. Can't get it to fall. Reynolds on the rebound. Cam Rucker on the move. Sees a lane. Rucker going up for two. Can't get it to fall. Bab's there to clean it up. Shaheem Bab. Two more on the night for Bab. 48-34. Rams over the Red Devils. Otaniez pulls up for two. Rolls it in. Nice little teardrop there for the Chelsea Red Devils. Darren Baker trying to pass off to DJ Reynolds. Fingertips of the Red Devils get in the way. That one sails out of bounds. Classical inbound here in Chelsea Red Devils territory, bench side. Rucker surveying. Williams in front. Up to DJ Reynolds. DJ Reynolds sees the lane, drives into the paint, goes up for two, can't get it to fall. Baker on the rebound. Osman on the rebound. Chelsea now in a fast break situation. Last line of defense, Shaheem Bab, hands up. Looking for a little bit of help from Montañez. Not there. Gonna go back over to number 22, Osman. Shot coming off of the fingertips of number 2, Gio Fernandez, no good. Classical comes away with a rebound. Deshaun Rucker driving into the paint, goes up, knocks it down for two more. 50-36, Rams over the Red Devils. Osman with the rock, passes outside, back to Osman. Up top, over to number 2, Fernandez. Fernandez trying to drop it in for two. Bab comes away with a rebound. Over to Cam Rucker. Just under 6.5 left here in the fourth. Rucker with Williams in front, passes outside over to Deshaun Rucker. Deshaun Rucker looking for a little bit of pick. Bab comes up to help out. Sees a lane, pulls it up, can't get that one to fall. On his way up, gets hack-a-lack. Deshaun Rucker going to the line for two more tonight. First from Sir Swish, right where he wants it. 51-36 Rams. Second. Deja vu. Rams on the up and up. Inside to Osman. Saving that one is Muhammad. Osman takes the shot, no good. Rams pull it away. Baker now on the move. Stolen away by Osman. Baker, last line of defense. Baker knocks that one out. Gets just a tip of the ball. Rams now on the transition offensively. Deshaun Rucker with one in front. Over to DJ Reynolds. Reynolds knocks down two more. 53-36 Rams. Montañez with the rock. Rucker in front. Montañez surveying over to Williams. Williams with Osman, I think cutting. Sorry, correction, that's Fernandez. Team foul against the Rams. Gonna lead to an inbound for the Chelsea Red Devils. Deshaun Rucker to come off, Devon Rucker to come on. Inbound to Williams, over to Osman. Osman surveying, back up top to Williams. Rucker in front. Fernandez surveys, Osman inside. Osman back to Fernandez. Fernandez with Rucker in front. Passes down low, nice little bounce pass over to Muhammad. Can't get fielded cleanly. Rams now back on the move offensively. DJ Reynolds driving inside, knocked away by the Chelsea Red Devils. Over to Baker on the inbound. Baker gets up, airborne, two more. Osman passes off. Over to Otaniez. Otaniez sees a lane, tries to drive inside, gets a second chance after the rebound. Can't get a clear shot. DJ Reynolds on the rebound. Cam Rucker passes over to Bab. Bab down to Darren Baker. Two more for the Rams. Rams pulling away from the Red Devils. Baker in front. Fadeaway shot. Coming off of the fingertips of number 2, Fernandez. No good there. Classical now on the move offensively. Darren Baker goes up for 2. DJ Reynolds pulls down the board. Trying to clean it up. DJ Reynolds making it count. 59-36 Rams over the Red Devils. Osmond with the Von Rucker in front. Passes off over to number 1, Muhammad. Back to Osmond. Osmond looks to Williams. Williams sees a nice little lane inside. Passes off over to Fernandez. Shot coming from number 22, Osmond. And the drought is over for the Chelsea Red Devils. Nice little pass over to Devon Rucker. Rucker knocks down 2 more for the Rams, 61-39. Rams catching the Red Devils sleeping on that transition to offense. Osmond taking it for another 3. Cam Rucker pulls down the rebound. Osmond in front. Rucker surveying ahead. Goes over to Devon Rucker. Devon Rucker pulls back, trying for 2, not there. Darren Baker on the rebound, clearing it up. Baker, right time, right place, much of the game today. Outside, over to Muhammad. Muhammad looks to Williams. Cam Rucker in front. Goes up for 2, can't get it to fall. Babb on the rebound. Rucker now on the move offensively. DJ Reynolds driving inside. They got an offensive foul against the Rams. Oh, looks like they're going to get Muhammad on the block. So Rams to inbound here from Red Devils territory. 63-39. Deshaun Rucker surveying, trying to get it over to Darren Baker. And Fernandez with a good heads-up play on the way out. Knocks it off of the back of a down Darren Baker. Chelsea to maintain possession. Just about under 3 here in the 4th. Otania's with the rock. Rucker in front. Passes over to number 22, Osmond. Osmond looking for a little help from Williams. Back over to Otania's. Otania's takes it for 3 and makes it count. 3 more on the night for Otania's. 63-42. Coach Avery going to take a quick timeout here after the inbound from Cam Rucker. Gives us an opportunity to thank you, our viewers. If you're watching on our YouTube page, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening right here within the Lynn Public Schools. I'm your announcer tonight from Lynn Educational Television, Sean Donahue. Happy to bring you GBL basketball. We got Ryan up in the perch bringing you these smooth and steady shots, and we got Davian in on graphics. If you're just joining us, a little bit of technical difficulty, frustrating for everybody, especially those watching. As a result, people were quite vocal about that distaste. We had to turn off the chat. But looks like we're going to be able to continue to bring you this 4th quarter. Rams pulling away. Looking at a 21-point lead here. A big hole for the Red Devils to dig themselves out of. If you're in the city of Lynn and a Comcast or Verizon subscriber, we say thanks for your subscription. Without you, we wouldn't be able to bring television media curriculum to the Lynn Public student body from the middle school all the way to high school level. After the timeout, the Rams will get back to it. And Coach Avery putting a little perspective into the ears of the Rams. Classical number 2 in the GBL. Chelsea number 1. Classical making a statement today. Rucker surveying on the inbound. Goes over to Devon Rucker. Devon Rucker can't get it handed cleanly. And a sign of desperation passes off to Deshaun Rucker. Stolen away temporarily by the Red Devils. Deshaun Rucker has to retreat. And the Red Devils are picking up the scheme defensively. Rucker surveying. Passes inside over to Babb. Back to Deshaun Rucker. Over to Cam Rucker. Cam Rucker for 3. Can't get it to fall off the front of the rim. Williams comes away with a rebound. Passes off to Otania's. Otania's driving into the paint. Knocks down 2 more for the Red Devils. Rebound to Deshaun Rucker. To Devon Rucker. Over to Shaheem Babb, to Darren Baker. Baker, right time, right place again. Baker cleaning it up down low under the net. Coach Castro going to take a timeout here. 65-44, just under 2 minutes here in the 4th. DK Johnson with the rock. Passes over to the adjacent. Some of the younger players coming off the bench for Chelsea. Shooting for three, not there. Bad pulls down the rebound. A wide open Deshaun Rucker. Rucker goes up for two, makes it count. The Rams have a certain number, which every middle school in America has heard over and over again. Driving inside, has to force the pass outside. Cam Rucker trying to save it. Looking for Deshaun Rucker. Some of the younger players from the Classical bench going to come in on. And a full sweep nearly. Hey, we're going to keep some of the leaders out there, some of the starting and bench players. We got Deshaun Rucker, Devon Rucker out. Chelsea, 60 seconds to dig themselves back into this one. Gets a pick on the right-hand side, passes out, takes it for three off the side of the backboard. And the Rams back at it offensively. Deshaun Rucker to Devon Rucker. Drives outside. Passes over to Classical's number 11, Elijah Morin. Back to Devon Rucker. Up top to Deshaun Rucker. Classical just playing the waiting game, trying to tick this one out. Coach Avery going to take a timeout. Abuka to come on. And Deshaun Rucker to come off. Abuka with the inbounding responsibility for the Rams. Gets that one over to Devon Rucker. To Abuka for three. A little shallow off the front of the rim. Gets back to it defensively. Number 11, Alex. Trying for it, taking another three-pointer outside, not there. Classical defense forces Chelsea to pass outside. Knocking it down for two, number 12, DK Johnson. 67-46, that's how Classical's gonna walk away with this one. Rams gonna improve to a record of 7-2. Chelsea Red Devils gonna fall to a record of 8-2. Next game for the Red Devils is gonna be Tuesday versus Somerville. Tuesday versus Somerville. Next game for Lynn Classical is gonna be at Rivera next Tuesday as well. Thanks for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. From the gymnasium here at 235 O'Callahan Way, I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, wishing you all the best.